Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Food Junkie, and this is going to be a short one, not really long at all. Just on here long enough to say what I need to say and get up off here. Just keep on spending time with my husband. But you saw the title, you guys. It's not all about the BS that goes on here. I know people come on here for whatever reason to come on here for as either content creators or as subscribers. But I mean, we really need to start looking at what we do and what we say as something that we take a little bit more seriously than we do. I know it's fun to talk mess about people. It's fun to get involved in the pettiness and the shadiness and the messiness and do the roasting and gagging and what's not. But as a content creator, whatever, I realize that the subscribers are more connected to us than we may even know or in a way that we may not even think about. Um, I just received a message on one of my videos, of one of my subscribers who've been here for a while. And the message was just like, they had emergency bypass surgery, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they're listening to my video and enjoying my video. And that got me to thinking, y'all know I'm always connecting dots. I'm always trying to make logic out of things and make things make sense. And it's really touching. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing, babies? I'm sorry, I'm behind the chat. What's going on? What's up? Marie, D Dot, Poison Ivy, Brick Girl, Trish. How y'all doing? And everyone else in here, you guys, please like the video if you don't mind. But it's just like that, just that little small message got me. First of all, I prayed for them, make sure they were okay. You know what I'm saying? Once I read the message, I don't want anyone to ever, you know, not be okay, even if I'm not getting along with you in this moment. But that just opened up my eyes to say, like, based on, I do this haphazardly sometimes. I come on here haphazardly sometimes, especially when I'm quote unquote correcting behavior was not. Although I do it in the sincerity of being really trying to correct the behavior so people can learn something from it. But it really is haphazard because I don't really think about the fact that there are people out there who are going through something, who is listening to me for encouragement, comfort, education, whatever, a roast and a gag, a joke, or whatever the case may be. And I just come on here haphazardly without thinking that, the words that I'm speaking actually mean something to someone else. Hey, Mia S, baby, how you doing, baby? And thank you so much, Poison Ivy. And I really do like coming to you guys with something a little messy, of course, but also trying to give a word and some positivity into it. I try to, although I come to it haphazardly because I really don't think about it subconscious. I mean, consciously was not, but subconsciously, I'm always trying to push people's goals to doing better, being their best self, living their best life. You know what I'm saying? And not everyone's gonna be at the top of the mountain, was not. But at the same time, we need to constantly be trying to be our best. And when we come on here, hey Jada, how you doing? Thank you so much for that. We need to constantly, you know, be trying to do everything that we need to do. Hey Lady Key baby, how you doing, sweetheart? And we need to be constantly doing our best to be our best. And when we come down here and really truly live our lowest self, we're doing a disservice to everyone that watches us. I don't care how many numbers you have, if you have 1,000 in the chat, if you have two in the chat, you know what I'm saying? You're still touching someone. And y'all know I say this all the time. My goal is to leave this world in a better place than when I left it. It really, truly is. That is my goal. That's why I try to be positive. That's why I'm constantly extending olive branches. That's why I'm constantly just not even expecting an apology from people, but yet forgiving people regardless of what they have said and or done and giving them opportunities to be their best self. That's who I am. And I know sometimes I delve down into my lower self was not, but my ultimate goal really is to leave this place in a better situation than when I came into it. And I think that I do a pretty decent job of that, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't dwell in the mess and the nonsense. But at the same time, I need to also do better. You know, I shouldn't be allowing people to take me to a place where I don't want to go. Take me to a situation that I know that is not me. That I know that I'm gonna have to pray and repent for myself to make sure that I feel better. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about, you know what I'm saying, what someone says to you or how someone, what name someone call you. It's not, is what you respond to and how you respond to it. That's why yesterday, even when I addressed Shelly, whatever, I wasn't trying to be mean. I wasn't trying to be ugly. I just am tired of people saying they don't want to do something with that, but yet they're constantly doing it. And I try to be the example in which I try to put forth out there. I do, and it may not always work. It may not always, hey, Miss Boy, baby, how you doing? It may not always show, but I'm always striving to be my best self. I'm not just saying it to put forth words out there where it's not. I'm actually putting forth not only the words but the action as well. I'm trying to show people the example in which I try to be and what I try to expect. Hey, Dazzle baby, how you doing, sweetheart? But yeah, it just really like in this time that we're in right now, in this time of the world, be it with the whole election situation happening, be it with the whole COVID situation happening, be it with mass evictions happening, be it with people having no jobs, jobs are limited or skill sets are not needed, things like that. Was that we really need to start being more, just basically being more to each other. You know, we don't know what it is that someone is going through, what it is that someone is have happening, what's not, and we just out here just aimlessly talking mess for no reason, trying to destroy people, trying to expose people, sort of say, for what betterment, for what, how does exposing who someone is, what someone lives, what's going on with someone, helping you be your best self? How do you think that the energy that you put out there is not going to come back at you, one way or the other, and destroy you? You know what I'm saying? You can't put out negative, destructive energy and not expecting it to come back at you at some point in time. If not you, someone that's close to you, someone that what I'm saying, that you truly care about. It don't have to be no one on here, but people in your real life, people in your real family, what's not. And if you don't think that those type of things gonna come back at you, you're sadly mistaken. But yeah, I just want to say, I just hope everyone is living their best life. Live up to the potential in which you meant it to be. Like it's not about, what I'm saying, the numbers for me. It really is. It never have been. That's why I don't really put people's name on my titles now, because I know the way to get more people in on my videos was not, or views, is to put someone's name in the title, and that's not how I ever wanted to grow my platform. This is a learning opportunity for me. This is something that I'm taking something from, because I know that what's meant for me is much bigger and much greater than, like I said, my dreams are. And if I'm not taking advantage of every opportunity that I can or have to grow myself to be my best self, it's going to take that much longer for me to receive the blessings that's meant for me. And I'm not trying to, be somewhere 10 years in the same spot that I was. And that's not shade towards anybody, but that is just a reality. There are people that have been on here for years who have tens of thousands of subscribers, but can't get over 100 or so people to watch their video. What's the point if you're not really reaching someone or doing something was not that is meaningful and bringing light and joy and happiness into someone's life without being messy and destructive? Y'all know on here was like we'll get thousands of views when we're being messy. We'll get thousands of views when we're shading someone or dragging someone. But when someone's speaking positive affirmation into the world, into this universe, or into the atmosphere, into the diaphragm of what this YouTube sector is, you may get 100 videos, 100 views, or what's not. And my thing is, that's the sad part. Was not everyone say they want positivity and truth and honesty and clarity on here, but at the same time, when someone's giving y'all that, someone's giving you that, you know what I'm saying? Granted, my thing is, if I can reach one person, that's fine. My job is done. But of course, I want to reach more than just one person. I want to make more than just one person start thinking in a different mindset or a different aspect to live their best life. Because you don't understand, people don't realize that the energy that you put out there was not, that's why a lot of people on here is in the horrendous situations that they're in. And this is not a read towards anyone, this is not a clown towards anyone, it's just a reality. Look at the most miserable people on here who cause the most uproar and conflict and ugliness on here, and look at how their life is. Do you not think that your YouTube persona is not giving an effect on what your real persona is? Why do you think you're on here begging and scraping and scrounging and stealing, robbing, and misusing stuff like that to get your next paycheck or your next rent check or your next high or your next drink or whatever it is that you're doing, whatever your vice is? You think that we don't see that? Well, at least I know I see it here on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Barry, what's up, Leslie? Baby, how you doing? Paulette, how you doing, sweetheart? You know, and it's like, I Oh, thank you, Princess Ava. I mean, I'm just a real person. Like, I mean, I really am a real person. Was not I give y'all this hard asshole persona every once in a while, but the reality is, I am a sensitive, caring person. Was not, and I want everyone to be happy. I want everyone to be their best self. And it's so funny because like this is like one huge dysfunctional family. We all got them in real life, but this is our real life dysfunctional virtual family that we have here. And that's why I say I love everybody. Was not because I don't want anyone to think that I'm so upset with you, or I'm so out to destroy you, or hurt you, or damage you in some way, shape, or form. Was not that I can't sit down and have a conversation with you and figure out what's really going on and see if we can move past it. That goes to anybody. Was not. I mean, I rock with you or like what you're doing, but it doesn't mean that I don't love you as a human being and I don't see good in you. Because if I called you a friend at one point in time, there was something that I seen good in you. There was something that I could have worked with and work on, either, you know what I'm saying, just to be cordial toward you. But I said, I'm not somebody's pushover either, although I'm a sweetheart. Thank you for saying that. You know, I'm also not an asshole or well, I'm an asshole. I'm not some asshole who's not going to sit here and correct behavior that I feel is definitely wrong and not conducive to who I want to be. What's up, Misha, baby? How you doing? You know, I just want everyone to, you know what I'm saying, really live up to their best potential and their most potential. Whatever it is that you want to be and that you strive for in life, I want you to hit that. I don't want you to be constantly in the same place 10, 12, I'm saying 15 years from now, doing the same thing and expecting a different result, doing the same mess, being the same messy individual, not even trying to be better, not even trying to live up to your best self, not even trying to get past the hurt and pain and anguish that you have suffered in whatever stage in your life to get you to the point where you are today, that you're not trying to do better and move forward. We all can't be stuck where we were. We can't be stuck in the pain that we received as a child or as an adolescent or as a young adult. We can't do that with that because we're going to be stuck in that place experiencing the same things over and over and over and over again until we learn, until we can do better, until we are able to move forward and move past it. That's the only way that we're going to get through it. Was not, and not saying that you have to tell your soul out to everybody on YouTube. That's not the way it be. If you can get some free counseling elsewhere, if you can just find someone to talk to and have truth, saying, conversations with, real conversations with, was not, and not be afraid of the hard answers, not be afraid of the hard questions, not be afraid of telling your hard truth. You know what I'm saying? Not asking someone to bare their soul, but at the same time, when you talk about your pain, your anguish, your disappointments, was not, it helps you get past it. It helps you grow. That's why I say I'm undraggable, because whatever I have done, trust me that if I'm talking about it or if it's found out, I have already dealt with it. That's why I say I've been detained several times. You know what I'm saying? I have been. I've I've always been fighting my life. I always fought. And when I realized that I can be detained for fighting, and I have been detained for fighting, I slowed it down. I can't come on here or go to someone who's not and start fighting because that's what I want to do, because I feel like punching somebody in their face or stomping somebody in their face. Granted, that makes me feel good at the moment, but the reality is there's consequences for that action. And me knowing that, and me being an adult, and me knowing that I have a future and I've been working toward my future for decades now, was not, is gives me the insight to come to y'all and be my true self and not care about who's going to judge, who's going to try to use it against me. Because the thing is, you can't use it against me. And that's the power in being who you are and standing fast in who you are. Because once you realize what's going on, once you realize who you are, once you realize that you are more than your surroundings, you are more than your circumstances, you are more than your past, and you see your future and you know your future is bright, you can get past all that other nonsense. No one can call you anything and make you believe that, you know what I'm saying, that's who you are. You have to have the faith and the trust and the honesty and the comprehension of who you are at your core, at your bone marrow, at your mitochondrial DNA. And you must always fight and strive to show that to the world. Not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone's going to understand. Not everyone's going to appreciate you for who you are, the good, the bad, and the indifferent. You must first recognize it, accept it, and apply the lessons that you have learned in your life. And once you do that, everything else that people throw at you is not will be fruitless. And you know what I'm saying? Crazy. Hey Fed, baby, how you doing? Hey Chantal, how you doing? Hey Blue Bottoms, baby, how you doing? You know, everyone's in the room, you guys, please like the video. I definitely appreciate it, you guys, if you like this video. And if you can, share it as well. Because listen, I think that people, we need this right now. I think that not everyone's going to understand it, not everyone's going to like it, but I think that we need this because we are so bogged down in the muck and the ugliness and the darkness, whatever, that we really, some of us cannot see the light. And I always say, I have I have a lot of affirmations. Y'all know I wrote a book, and I'm a constant writer and constant thinker. Was not constant analyzing stuff. And one thing that I always say is to myself is where there is fear, God can exist because God exists on faith. God exists on loving who you are, loving what you're about, loving what's going on with you, what's not, and accepting everything about yourself and trusting that you can be more than where you are today. And one thing that I got some encouragement with is when Timothy read his book, Meth Monster, and when he read that last chapter or that last passage was not live a couple of days ago, I'm like, that's the moral of the story. That's the moral of all of our stories. The moral of our stories is not where we've been. Yes, we need to acknowledge those things that hurt us, that scared us, that put fear into us. But the moral of the story is the end result. What is it that we are expecting? What is it that we want? And actually letting go enough to release it. Because when we're holding on to all this other baggage so tight, our hands are not free to grasp or hold on to the love and the encouragement and the blessings that God has in store for us. And when we're constantly battling each other, constantly looking for stuff to defame one another, let's hold on to that negative baggage to where we can't grasp or hold of to the positivity and the love that God has meant for us. Like I said, this is not for everyone to understand, not for everyone to get, but those who get it, I definitely appreciate it and I definitely love you guys for it. I definitely realize that it's not about the ugliness and the nastiness. Granted, we all have that in us. But what do we, y'all remember when I always say, what you feed will grow? What do you see these people feeding on here? They're feeding and nurturing the ugliness and the darkness. So that's why the darkness and ugliness grows on here so rampant. But when there's light, that's not as easily nurtured because people, that's not our thing. We're fearful. We're fearful beings. We don't understand that, you know, fear is the weapon of the enemy. Fear is the tools of the wicked. We have to combat those fears. We have to combat that negativity and that darkness in order for us to be our best selves. And I just I love just connecting dots in my mind, in my head, and in my life, and even on here, whatever. So when that individual told me that they is listening to my video and they're enjoying it after a mercy bypass surgery, I'm happy that I could be that light to that one person. Now, not everyone tells me how I encourage and things like that was not, but I'm happy that one person has reached out to me to let me know that I was the light in that situation that they went through. And y'all don't realize how full my heart is. Like that's what my goal is. My goal is to bring smiles, to bring joy, to bring some type of different comprehension and or understanding, and let people know it's not always the darkness, it's not always the ugliness, it's not always the rose gags and reeds that people come here for. Not everyone's here for the same thing. And I want to be that something different that people come here for. Yes, you can get everything on here, well, it's not, but at the same time, I want to be that something different. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know that I'm special within my heart and within my mind and within my life. I'm already special. You know what I'm saying? I'm already different. I already know that was not. I already know that I'm not like everyone else. I never have been and I never will be. And I embrace that. So everywhere that I choose to put my presence in or to put my energy into, I want to make a change for the better. I want to make sure that when people think of food junkie, they think of food junkie is not just that person who will read, roast, and gag you. Was not, but he does a little bit of everything. He is someone that is in touch with who he is, and he's trying to bring that out into the world so the world could be a better place. And if it happens to be a little cuss out every once in a while, That's what it's gonna be. If I happen to be messy every once in a while, I'm gonna be messy. Well, I told you guys, I'm a compilation of everything. I am an integral part of the human diaspora, well, it's not, and I choose to be my best self. I choose to put forth my best energy, my best effort. You know, thank you. Get back to work, baby. Well, it's not. Love y'all. Love you too, baby. And I want you to be safe. Well, see, you know what? Y'all see how the devil works right here? Sweetheart, what are you talking about? Take your own advice, love. Stop talking about Sean every day. Let him go. What are you talking about? See, right now, this wasn't about Sean. See, you brought that individual's name up in here, was not. But like I said, I still love everybody. I'm not upset with Sean. You brought him up right now, was not. So why don't you take some advice and shut the fuck up and leave me the fuck alone? See, just because I'm in a positive space right now, don't mean I won't cuss your bitch ass out. And you can keep the sarcasm with the love, honey, because fuck you. See, I don't mind. Check. No, don't put it back on, baby girl. Thank you for coming. But because I want people to, so you can say what you want to say, but the reality is, this wasn't even about him. It was about, hey Kendra, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? It was about the subscriber that poured positivity into my life with their message to help me come to you guys to bring out more positive messages. That's what this was about. Your dumbass chose to bring in some negativity, was not, and trying to check someone and clown someone. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm enough of who I am to read the bullshit and cuss your motherfucking bitch ass out and still do it with light and love. Stop fucking playing with me. Like I said, I'm not like everyone else on here, whatever. I will check your bitch ass in love. I will cuss your bitch ass out in love. But cuss out you will get if you come at me some fucking rude, unnecessary, negative ass way. See, that's what I'm saying. It's the bullshit like that. It's the little pebbles and stumbles in the road on this journey that I'm on that brings me back to reality. Because as much light and love as I try to do, there's always some negative ass bitch on here who wants to bring some shit into it to bring the shit down. But like I said, I will still keep who I am and keep on being who I am, but I will still do it in love. Like I said, there's moments where I'm going to cut a motherfucker out who come at me stupid. But at the same time, the essence of who I am is about love, spreading light. And people don't understand. When you bring bullshit into the atmosphere, what's not, I'm going to address it. When individuals bring bullshit into the atmosphere, I'm going to fucking address it. Me having a spirit and a mindset of love and bringing light and joy and positivity into the world does not mean that I don't see and recognize the negativity. And I will not, and I will not just sit here and walk around blindly acting like I don't see it. So when individuals come at me crazy, was not, I will address it, regardless who the fuck it is. Exactly. They got attention they won't fucking want it. And you're still walking over here, was not, but keep the bullshit to yourself. Keep your bitch ass in the motherfucking bushes and shut the fuck up. Or don't fucking watch altogether. You're watching me. Don't do that. I mean, that shit what pisses me off was not, like I said, I'm still human. I'm not some fucking saint. I don't protest to be one. But don't come here with no nonsense and no negativity. Who's obsessed? I don't talk about that individual until they talk about me. That's what y'all don't understand. You in bushes and shit hiding who the fuck you are. I'm giving you who the fuck I am, all of it, good, bad, and indifferent. It's up to you to either accept it or not to accept it, because I already accepted who the fuck I am and what the fuck I'm capable of doing. I'm capable of great things, and I'm capable of doing horrific things as well. I'm capable of speaking truth and knowledge and light into you. I'm also capable of tearing your bitch ass down if I want to. If you need to, if I feel that you need to be broken down to where I fucking need you to be. I'm just saying, don't do that. I see you saying okay, well it's not, but the thing is, you shouldn't even brought that over here anyway, because that wasn't even the energy I was bringing over here. And see, that's the problem is that people think that people have become so comfortable with having this dysfunction in their life that when they hear something being positive and they starting to feel a little good, or whatever, they have to try to bring the mood down. And the reality is, you really can't do that over here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, But like I was saying, find the light in your life, you guys. Find the positivities. Find the little things, little words or passages was that you have that will bring joy into your life. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that there's not going to be moments where you get distracted or moments where you get, you know what I'm saying, thrown off of course. But always be able to find your way back to that course. Find your way back on that journey that you want to be on. That journey of positivity, that journey of love, that journey of acceptance, not only of everyone else, but of oneself. Being able to, hey, pressure cooking baby, how you doing? Blessings to you, sweetheart. You know, uh, be able to go back to that journey, go back on that path that you want to be on. Although you may get distracted every once in a while. I was just distracted for about 5, 6, 10 minutes, was not. But the reality is, the journey is still mine to be on. I may have taken a detour every once in a while, but the reality is, I'm always going to go back to the journey that I was on, that I want to be on. The journey of enlightenment, the journey of love, the journey of acceptance of oneself and everybody else, was not holding grudges, not making people feel so uncomfortable or unloved because I may be feeling that way in the moment. I want everyone to always be their best self. I want everyone to always strive to, you know what I'm saying, be able to speak their mind and speak affirmations into other people, was not being able to speak knowledge and power and strength into other people. And it may not always sound the way you want it to sound. It may not always look the way you want it to look. Not everything that you see is what how it looks at the moment. Sometimes you need to break things apart and pull things apart with that to actually get what you need from it. That's why I always say, don't take in everything that you hear as your entire into your entire total being. Pick out what helps you be your best self. Eat the meat and spit the bones. So when you're eating chicken, was that you don't eat all the bones and all the gristle and all. Everyone, if you notice, that everyone eats chicken totally different. Some people skinning it down to the bones, cracking the bones, eating the marrow out of it, was not getting every piece of nourishment from that chicken bone. Some people just eat around the little things and throw the majority of it away because they don't like the cartilage and the gristle and all the other stuff. Was not. It's the same concept when you taking in knowledge from someone else. Everyone's not going to take it in the same way. Not everyone's going to do it the same way. You get what you need from it. What's up, Shaka baby? How you doing? Everybody, who else? Yeah, Shaka, how you doing? I try to, baby. And shade, yes. Don't forget the shade, baby. Don't forget the shade. Hey, Denaya, baby. How you doing? I'm just reading the chat, you guys. Yeah, I just want, like I said, not everyone's gonna do it the same way. Like I said, I'm not perfect. Well, it's not like y'all know. I'm a little messy. I'm a little shady. I'm definitely a little petty. But at the same time, my ultimate goal is to enlighten people and make people feel like they're their best self. That really is my goal. Like I said, I may get distracted every once in a while and cuss somebody out, whatever, and call you out your name. But guess what? I wouldn't have done it if you didn't do something to, you know what I'm saying, me feel like it was warranted to do that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't wake up thinking how I can make people miserable, how I can be horrible or a horrific person. That's not what I wake up doing. Exactly. Multifaceted, Miss Boy, and we all fall down. But point is, we need to get up. You know what I'm saying? We need to make sure that we're trying. We want to be our best selves. We want to be our higher selves. We want to, you know what I'm saying, speak love and light into the world. That's what we need to make sure that we're constantly doing. And like I said, and it's not going to look like everyone wants it to look. And people's going to be distracted every once in a while. People's not going to always like you. People's not going to always agree with you. But as long as you're on the path that you need to be on to make sure that you're being your best self, not perfect, just your best self in the moment. That's all that really matters. And I just want to thank, some people who actually come over here and listen and actually get what I'm saying and understand it. And sometimes try to apply it. Not saying everything I say is golden. It's golden for me because it's what I need to hear and what I need to get off my chest. Well, it's not everything that I say is for everybody. But if you can get something from something that I say every once in a while, do that. You know what I'm saying? Let this be a place of solace for you. Let this be a place of rejuvenation, re-energizing yourself, your spirit, your mind, your body, your soul, your emotions. Let this be that place for you if this is what it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much because really y'all do breathe life into me as well. Like the love and support that I get over here, I feel it, and it really is genuine. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely appreciate it, and I definitely, you know what I'm saying, understand that you have options, especially here online and in the um, universe of multimedia was not. You have options, and you choose to come over here. You choose to be over here with me. You choose to spend time with me, and I definitely don't take that for granted. That's why when I try to come on here, I try to come on here with something to give you guys something to feed you guys, be it spiritually, you know what I'm saying, mentally, emotionally, what's not, or even just physically showing you a meal. I want y'all to crave that over here. Hence the name Food Junkie. I want y'all to be looking for that. I want y'all to be making sure that when y'all come over here, it's not y'all come over here because you know that you're going to get something and take something away with you. A recipe or some knowledge. I just want to thank y'all so much, whatever. And y'all, let's pray for each other in a positive way to make sure that everyone is living their best life and people are healthy and safe and have everything they need to be their best selves. Because there's too much against us already in this world. As black people, as women, as men, as gay, as straight, as trans, as non-binary, conforming. You know what I'm saying? There's so much against us as human beings in this world. And with this COVID stuff, it's not getting any better. With the lack of jobs and unemployment, people being evicted with that. This is just a struggle for a lot of people. It's not, and I'm not on wood that I'm blessed and have been blessed. You know what I'm saying thus far. You know what I'm saying, but who knows what tomorrow brings for me. So I just want everyone to just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. The energy that you put out there was not is going to come back to get you one way or the other. You may be winning today, but tomorrow is not promised to you. Tomorrow is not promised a win. You know. Thank you, DMB. Like I said, but when you made that comment, that just touched my spirit because that's not where I was, and I didn't want that negativity because that individual right now we're just not vibing. Like I said, it's not that I hate that individual. Right now we're not vibing. We're not vibing. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the fake. I do the phony. Right. I have a brother who have asthma. Like, sorry, but yeah, I just need to be like, you know. But yeah, just like I mean, like be mindful. Like we need to be mindful of each other's because we don't know where everyone is. We don't know where everyone's emotional state is, where everyone's spiritual state is. You know what I'm saying? Where everyone's financial state is, with stuff like that. So when we put stuff out there with that, we need to be very mindful of that. We need to be very mindful that we are, you know what I'm saying, not trying to add any more unwanted stress or turmoil onto people. But yeah, I just want to come to y'all real quick was that because that was on my heart when I read that message. I'm like, oh, that was so sweet, and I wanted to just make sure that what I'm saying they were okay, and they know that I heard them and I appreciate them, and I will be praying for them. I'll be praying for all you guys actually. I mean, my prayers become along when I be praying for you guys because I don't know what y'all going through, but I just know that since sometimes people just need a little extra encouragement, a little extra, you know what I'm saying, and positivity in their life. You know what I'm saying, to be a little breath of fresh air sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's for the moment, you know. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for being here. As always, you guys, if you haven't liked the video already, please like the video. If you have not subscribed and if you enjoy the content that you get over here, and subscribe as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, over here is a little bit of everything. Right now, I'm in a positive space where I want y'all to be enlightened and loving each other and hugging and kissing on each other. Well, not really physically, but emotionally and spiritually doing that. But tomorrow, who knows? I may want to drag somebody. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be done to love. Y'all have a great evening. Y'all have a great night. I love you too, Chantal, baby. Thank you. Hey, Miss Queenie, baby. How you doing? Thank you, baby. Yeah, y'all have a great day, and I hope y'all have a great evening. I'll see y'all on these YouTube streets as I'm roaming through them, you know, and I will talk to you later. Hey, April Walker, baby. I'm getting ready to get off, sweetheart, but you can watch the replay. I try to be encouraging and thoughtful today. But y'all have a great day. You're fine, baby. It's not that long. It's only like what 40 minutes or so, 35 minutes or so. So it's really quick. And I think it's encouraging for the most part. That was a little minute where I snapped, but that's me. Y'all have a great day, you guys. I love you guys so much. But as I always say, it's not important that I love you guys. It's more important that you love yourself. You love someone else. You respect yourself. And you definitely respect someone else. Yes, Miss Pam. Replay, baby. I'll talk to y'all later. Until then, peace, y'all. Love you. Bye bye.